Welcome to another episode of In Focus. I'm Steve Aaron, and tonight my guest is the one and only battle-tested Ben Evenson. Ben, welcome. As far as Stars and Stripe goes, as far as the heart of Americana goes, that's you. Nobody takes more pride in this great country than you do. How are you feeling right now at Frontline Pro as you're watching what's happening with your friend, Bulletproof Ben McCoy?
You know, all you can do is be there for your brother or sister beside you. And whatever route he chooses to take, he'll have to deal with those consequences. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to continue to do me, fight for freedom, and earn my redemption.
As you're earning your redemption, you may find yourself at some point squaring off with a man that you have served in the trenches with. And that would be a difficult task for someone with a conscience like yourself. If you end up across the ring from this man someday, how do you handle that? How do you compartmentalize business and personal?
You know, I hate to say it, but the Ranger Battalion teaches you, and we have to recite it in the Ranger Creed. The last stanza is readily lie display the intestinal fortitude required to fight on to the Ranger objective. Complete the mission, though I be the lone survivor. Rangers of the way.
2024 is now halfway over. We still have quite a ways to go. You still have a lot of wrestling in you, and we are heading toward Freedom Cup, which might as well be your battle cry. And of course, we have a very special guest at Freedom Cup, Mr. America, if you will, Olympic champion Kurt Angle. What does Freedom Cup, Kurt Angle, and that show mean to you?
You know, a man like Kurt Angle, he is a national treasure. Like, he's the epitome of greatness. And not to say that I'm as good as him, but I sure love him. And I'm going to do my damnedest to kick ass that night, make him crawl.
When you see a member of our great service people, thank them for their service. So Ben, thank you for your service. This has been In Focus. I'm Steve Aaron. Thanks for watching.
And the Boo Birds have come out as Coda Jacobs and company have arrived here at Frontline Pro. Stryker Industries won't even acknowledge the Chuja Mokes behind them. But you got Michael Wade and you got Draven Stryker, of course. Coda Jacobs running for office perpetually. Don't know if he'll ever win, but here we are. There isn't a campaign button in the world that is going to save him from himself. He is trying to pipe down the crowd. They just never really warmed up to Coda, unfortunately, because he's a tool. But that's neither here nor there. Welcome in to CrossFire. Man is standing in the center of that ring, right in the middle of the F and the P. God only knows why. Back to the magistrate. Making his way to the ring at this time, it is Frontline Pro's resident Avenger, our very own Captain America, battle-tested Ben Evenson. And he gets right in the face of Michael Wayne, and you got to love that. Ben Evenson fearless, under overwhelming odds. That's what makes him special. That's why he can do this all day. A very compelling matchup here. Evenson and Coda Jacobs, two vastly different wrestling styles going one-on-one here. Stryker slamming that briefcase. I'm sure we're not going to see that used tonight. And if you believe that, I've got some swampland to sell you in Florida. And Coda taking his own sweet time disrobing, which is unfortunate for everybody within viewing distance. And there he goes, getting out of the ring to admonish the very, very good crowd here tonight. They're everywhere, upper level, lower level, you name it, they're here. at Bakerville. Sometimes you just look at Coda Jacobs and want to choke the man with his own tie. Here's hoping Ben Evenson gets some ideas and takes some liberties. But here you go. Two of the best Frontline has to offer one-on-one. And it's go time right now. Well, it was go time, meaning Coda got up and went out of the ring. You would think a man that has overwhelming physical numbers at his corner wouldn't be a coward to lock up, and now Ben is just getting irritated. You do not want to piss off Captain America. Didn't work out so well for the Red Skull, did it? yeah, I believe he does, and potentially blows, but that's neither here nor there. Back him up. Coda giving orders to an official, that is laughable. But well within the purview, I suppose. If it gets him back in the ring, who cares? If Ben Evenson had his way, this match would have been off to a blistering start. Coda has slowed down and almost stopped time. And finally, the first wrestling maneuver of the match, 5 minutes in. God bless America, as it were. Coda does not want to trade strength with Ben Evenson. That's a bad, and out of the ring he goes yet again. I don't even think he forcibly went out of the ring. I think he kind of collapsed, folded like a Budweiser lawn chair. Getting a little coaching from Ruth. Has Ruthless Michael Wayne become a coach of some? Is he a life coach? Giving Coda some helpful hints? Once again, Coda saunters back into the ring. Fixing his collar. That's okay. Take all the time you got. The good people of Marshfield have nothing better to do tonight. And we are now. It makes. I don't understand the strategy we've got going here of Coda Jacobs. He's eventually going to have to grapple with Ben. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's, and there you go. A return push that sends Coda Jacobs' ass over tea kettle. And now Ben is assaulting Coda Jacobs in the best of ways. Roundhouse after roundhouse. Have a little turnbuckle. Looks good on you. And now Ben has gotten serious. Shoulder tackle sends Coda Jacobs flipping around. Coda really is no match for Ben Evenson when it comes to strength versus strength. And it's not even close. More battle-tested Ben as he splashes him up against that turnbuckle. And now Ben is instilling his ground and pound methodology in that squared circle. Another splash, and Coda is about to collapse. And there he goes. Collapse like a sack of bricks. Picks him up, scoops him up, drops him right between the F and the P in the center of that ring. And hey, how about an encore? This time he dropped him on the bottom of the F and the P. The effect's still the same. Coda's not exactly sure where he is right now. Looking to get out of Dodge any which way he can. Coda finally with a little bit of offense, stunning Ben Evenson at least for the moment, but taking an awfully long time. Nope. Very close to a 3 count. A man that has had his keister kick from pillar to post should not take liberties and look at the crowd for acknowledgement after having his ass whipped. But that's the kind of breed that Coda Jacobs is. He's a well-dressed politician and diva. Coda Jacobs holds onto that ring and gets out of Dodge before facing yet another fist from Ben Evenson. Now, Yet another town hall meeting on the side of the ring as, are they calling a timeout? This might be the whole plan of Stryker Industries at this point. It's to slow this match down to a stop and wait Ben Evenson out. Oh, and you're not waiting out that right hand. And down he goes onto the floor yet again, and this time Ben's going out after him. But this is a little risky because Ben is he is outnumbered on the outside of that ring, and if you sit in the front line at Front Pros, you're going to get a wrestler at Frontline Pro. You're going to get a wrestler in your lap, perhaps. That's the ring apron meeting the face, and that's the hardest part of the ring. And now Ben Evenson squaring off against Ruthless Michael Wayne, and that's a bad idea for everybody involved. But this gives and there it is. There's more. Oh, Michael Wayne being very, very good with the mind games, distracting Ben, giving Kota time. And that time was all Kota needed. That was the distraction he needed. And Ben rams that back right into the side of that ring apron. And now Kota Jacobs is taking him for a walk. And Wayne is shining up that ring post, and he hits him full flush right on that iron ring post. That'll crack a rib, snap a vertebrae perhaps. Ring your bell at the very least. And now Kota Jacobs is distracting the referee as shenanigans happen on the outside of that ring at the expense of battle-tested Ben Evenson. And the referee makes that count. Evenson trying to get back into that ring. Stryker and Michael Wayne proving they can count, which is something I didn't think they could. Basic arithmetic. And there's another stomp. And now Kota Jacobs stomping a mud hole in the back of Ben Evenson that just suffered damage from that steel post or iron post. Some kind of metal. Some very, very hard metal, that's for sure. And now using that bottom rope as a weapon, cutting off the air supply. And there it is. Michael Wayne with the drive-by, and that elbow found Ben. Hit him square. He might be out. And now the numbers game has affected this match as we knew it would. And this is the part that gets Kota Jacobs sometimes. The diva in him comes out to play, and that causes momentary lapses, and that leads to a comeback for Ben Evenson, who has turned into Rocky Balboa in Rocky 2. Up and over and back and grabbing the ropes. Oh, and the referee and the cover 1, 2. Little assist from the referee kicking that rope. Well played. Big clothesline by Kota Jacobs. And Kota starting to get a little frustrated now. Taking a long time to go for that cover, finally hooking a leg, but it's not enough. And now he is just raking Ben Evenson's face over the canvas. And Kota Jacobs wasting more time. This is a moment where you have your opponent at a disadvantage. You go in for that cover, you get the W. You go to the back, you get paid, and walk out a winner. Being a diva never worked for anybody except perhaps Elton John and Cindy Crawford. Big chop by Kota Jacobs. Another big chop, and I think Ben Evenson's getting a little irritated, and he's in pain, and you can feel Ben Evenson roaring back to life. And now Jacobs is feeling those reverse knife edge chops. Swing and a miss by Evenson, but that gut shot did not miss. Back and forth we go. Ooh! Whips that man into that turnbuckle hard. What an exchange. Those turnbuckles look like they're very cushioned, but in reality, it's a very thin material bracing you from that actual buckle that holds the ropes together. That is a sizable steel bucket. Oh, and then the insult with the foot against the back of the head.
Let's go for another walk. How about that, Ben? Huh? You didn't learn your lesson there?
And Coda Jacobs is starting to find his groove, looking for potential upset here tonight. Although, man, record-setting tag team champion here at Frontline Pro, a man of some reputation, been in a bit of a spin lately, but, you know, a win over Ben Evenson changes everything. And once again, taking an awful lot of time. The man is down. The man is hurt. You have injured the back of Ben Evenson. You are not covering him. You're standing over him, mocking him. Not a great strategy. Why isn't Stryker instructing him to make the pin? It doesn't make any sense. Now Evenson slowly gets up, and getting up swinging, and Coda knocks him back down with a kick. Once again, the man is down. Go get him. Pin him if you can. If Jacobs doesn't get the W, it's not because he didn't have opportunity. There's a cover finally, and it's a 2 count. That might be the theme of 2024 for this man. Missed opportunities. Jacobs setting him up, perhaps to go up to a higher altitude, which is not something I'm used to seeing Coda Jacobs do, but if that's in his arsenal, this would be a good time to hit it. But again, taking an awful long time. You do not want Ben Evenson to get the air back in his lungs. And the fans having an impact, distracting Coda Jacobs, and that's enough to get Evenson up. And he throws him like an oversized lawn dart wearing a tie and drops him right in the center of that ring. And now Evenson's got to try to get up and get himself back into this match after taking a heck of a beating so far. Trying to get himself back to a vertical base. And Evenson is up, and now Coda staggers to his feet. And back down he goes, a big lariat clothesline, and now a back elbow. And now Ben is starting to feel it. And here comes Michael Wayne, and there goes Michael Wayne. And now Ben is just beating the snot out of him, roundhouse to the face. Coda looking like a field goal kick, a little Mason Crosby kick right to the squash. But Ben Evenson with a power slam, too. And now Coda kicks out at the last second. What an amazing exchange. It clearly looked like Coda had it going on after that field goal kick. Now both men are down, and Draven Stryker looking even more concerned than ever at this point. Ben Evenson trying to get the crowd back into it. Here's he was successful. Coda Jacobs staggering to his feet. It might be too late as Ben gets him up. And Coda gets back to the ropes and locks his leg on him so Ben can't deliver an attitude adjustment. Oh, and Evenson got him! Evenson got him, and it's a 3 count and a win for battle-tested Ben Evenson. From out of nowhere, a mistake by Coda Jacobs, and Evenson with the win. And the win is short-lived as here comes the Goon Squad as Stryker Industries is now beating down Ben Evenson. Can we get a little help from the back, for God's sake? Must we let and now there's a briefcase. Must we let these jackals run unchecked? And Coda Jacobs is lining him up, talking to the magistrate. The magistrate has had enough. And now the magistrate is in that ring. You preach! Oh, the magistrate is on fire! Oh, is the magistrate going to get some? She has got a shirt.
Honey, do you know who I am for this company? Do you know who I am? I'm the magistrate. So guess what?
And Coda Jacobs is suspended. And she took him by his tie. And Coda's gone. Striker's beside himself. Oh, she's dishing out suspensions. Please, sir, oh, and he's got him. He's got him up. And drops it like it's hot. Evenson with a statement. What a rousing end. The magistrate suspending Jacobs, and then Evenson adding insult to injury as Wayne and Stryker watch. And he covers him with the Ranger flag. Dead on arrival. Another fantastic win for Captain America here at Frontline. And the war goes on.
The world heavyweight champion, so I'm not waiting any longer. Shaq Jordan, get your ass out here.
Is Ben McCoy challenging Shaq Jordan right now?
Waiting no time, wasting not a second. Winning this tournament, getting a title shot. He's going out as champion.
It's you and me. Smiling, but he's nervous because that ain't a real smile, Shaq. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna go there. See, the last time me and this man were in a ring together, it was for a world championship. It was for the battle-tested Pro Wrestling World Championship. And we met in Milwaukee, and guess what happened at that time in Milwaukee? I beat you in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. It's you and me. And at least I get you. At least I have someone that I can respect and fight for that. Because that is the last thing I need, Shaq. Don't you get it? It's about the Infinity Gauntlet. That's the last thing I need to complete my career. That's the last thing I need to go home and retire. That's the last thing I need to make my career complete. And I love you, I respect you, and I'm happy as hell you're our champion. I'm happy it's you and me to kick your ass.
Was for the battle-tested championship, and last time we met, he did pin me. I'll give you that. But let me do a little revisionist history here. Didn't you have to play possum in order to beat me? Didn't you have to fake me out in order to beat me? We all know the real reason you had to stoop to doing that. Because you threw everything at me but the kitchen sink and you still wasn't able to put me down. Put you down anytime I want to. The only reason I didn't put you down was because I saw how damn bad you were, and I didn't want to hurt my friend. But guess what? I don't want to sound too mean or anything, Ben, but that Shaq Jordan is dead. So guess what? Whenever we do meet, if I got a chance to put you down, especially if it's for this, I'm not hesitating, buddy. And when I put you down, God help you if you get back up.
And the battle lines have been drawn.
And here comes Ben McCoy. I'm not sure what this is or why this is happening, but here we are. Look at the look on his face. This man has snapped. And what happens from here is anybody's guess. Fans not sure how to respond as the once beloved hero is now stalking the ringside like a predator. Even the ref doesn't look very comfortable in the presence of Ben. Ben is leering into the eyes of a child. Only the naivete of a child is willing to engage in eye contact with what this has come to the ring. It's not good to see. And Ben McCoy, for better or worse, is in that ring.
And his opponent, your opponent, Frontline Pro World Champion, 218 pounds, from Harlem, New York, the generational treasure, Shaq Jordan.
And here comes the champ, the generational treasure, the one and only Shaq Jordan. The man has become the measuring stick here at Frontline. We all remember the match where he won that title from Quinn Whittick. And babies be loving Shaq Jordan just like everybody in this building. And we got Baby Nux to start off this match. The fans love Shaq. Shaq loves the fans. And Ben is trying to rob Frontline Pro of a very hallowed, respected champion. Ben wants that belt for himself. This is going to be one of those matches that people are talking about for a while. Where were you when Shaq Jordan had to defend against the proprietor of a company? They say when a promoter goes after his own title, that his personality has gone round the bend.
It's Saturday, man. You know what that means. You know what that means.
We know what that means, Shaq. And Shaq is just hanging out in that second row, mocking Ben. And right now it's casual fun and games, but I suspect once that bell rings, Ben McCoy is perhaps going to turn into the Tasmanian Devil. And not in a good way. Not in a Saturday morning cartoon way. And Shaq is just giving high fives to everybody. He's going to all levels here at Bakerville. And he is making Ben wait. And that might be the strategy going in. Let Ben Stevens defeat him before he even takes a swing. And Shaq is in that ring, belt in hand, and let's send it down to the magistrate. As Shaq gives up his title, and now that title's about to take the ride. That is touching that title. Might be the only time tonight he does touch it. And this crowd has gotten very quiet. There's a lot of tension going on right now. Might need to go a little higher than that. Shaq's got big ups. And the bell has rung, and we are underway here. This is your championship match. There are ladders everywhere. Bulletproof Ben McCoy, Shaq Jordan for the richest prize in the game. And now they square off. You guys get a good look at the size advantage. Shaq Jordan, both in strength and size, but experience certainly favors the challenger. They're having a conversation in that ring. God only knows what. Ben is a man possessed. His demons maybe have finally caught up with him. The man has been through wars. The man has been through hell. And now he's got to go through Shaq Jordan. Normally, these are things that I would consider honorable and worthwhile, but I don't know with the bad wiring in Ben's head, and now he is returning fire. Ben McCoy, even in his prime, cannot do square up and defeat Shaq Jordan in a brawl. Ben is going to have to use his experience and intelligence and his cerebral nature if he is going to get that title, because Shaq, younger, faster, stronger. Look at that strength as he is throwing Ben McCoy around like a doll. I don't know if Shaq is taking this match as seriously as maybe he should. When you wrestle the devil, unless you're dueling violins, you don't often win. And now Shaq is stomping a mud hole in Ben Evenson's shoulder. And there's a double bird. And Ben McCoy has been named number one twice, apparently, in the world of Shaq. And now Shaq Jordan is just measuring those shots. Ben offering very little resistance. Up and over the ropes and down to the floor spills Ben McCoy again. And this one has been all Shaq Jordan to this point. Ben is offering very little in the form of competition thus far, and the ladder is being drug in. Well, not yet. And now Shaq going after that ladder. Not using it in the ring yet. He's using it as a weapon. Ooh, that's gonna leave a nasty mark in the ribcage, and they got to get that baby out of there. And now Shaq's got the baby. Shaq's got the baby. Why does Shaq have a baby? Shaq used the baby as a weapon, and now the baby's upset. Oh, my God. I don't know. I'd cry if I had to touch Ben McCoy myself. That baby kicked Ben McCoy in the face and didn't like it at all. I think Shaq feels a little bit... Shaq's more worried about the baby than is Ben, and that gives Ben the opening. The baby was the ultimate distraction. And Shaq dropping Ben right on the ring apron. And now Shaq is still trying to apologize to the child.
He mad at me.
And now the ladder might actually enter the ring. Someone at some point is going to have to climb that ladder to get the title to win this match. And Shaq, saw that coming. Ben took an opening and Shaq walked right into it. Shaq is a fighting champion, no doubt about it, but maybe doesn't have the experience enough to know what he's walked into here. But at the end of the match, he will know what he's walked into, and he'll be better off for it. And now Ben is starting to take some of the edge off of Shaq Jordan. Now Ben is right back in this match. And this is where Ben McCoy is dangerous. And that ladder almost, if that guy wasn't there, that ladder might have just decapitated that man in the front row. Be careful in the front row at Frontline Pro, I'm telling you. And Shaq stopping Ben from his ascension. Oh my, indeed. And now the physical stress of this match and the strain is starting to take its toll on both of these men. And Shaq Jordan whip Ben McCoy into that steel ladder. Now, those ladders are the kind you go to Menards and buy and then climb to put Christmas lights on your house. And you know if you accidentally drop that ladder on your foot, how much it hurts, or you walk into it the wrong way. Imagine using that as a weapon. Very painful stuff, and Ben is in a lot of pain at this point, you can tell. And now Shaq is working over that back, taking advantage of the situation, dropping Ben right on that ladder. Oh, God. What kind of devious situation does Shaq Jordan have in mind here? Ben laying prone on that ladder, and here we go. And now Ben McCoy, clearly worse for wear. As Shaq is brushing the dirt off his shoulder. Just call him Shaq Z for the night. He's got 99 problems, but McCoy ain't one. And now that ladder's right in the dead center of the ring, and it might be the chance that Shaq Jordan has waited for. One more kick to the head. And there's that championship prize high above the arena. And now Shaq starts the climb. And Ben had better do something quicker. This match is over before it even begins. Very, very quick as Ben McCoy saw the situation and countered it. And pulls Shaq off of that ladder, and he collapses in a heap. The longer this match goes, the more it favors Shaq, and Shaq's testicular fortitude certainly not favored with that maneuver. If he split the middle right there, he'll need peas for a week. And now Shaq is going to get not Shaq. Now Ben McCoy is going to get a much smaller ladder. I don't think he intends to climb it. I think he intends to use it. Right into the breadbasket. That is where the pain will consume. Oh, my. That is crushing. Taking the wind away, crushing your throat of Shaq Jordan as he is in obvious pain at this point. The longer this match goes on, you would think the more it would favor the younger man, or is it the opposite? Does it favor the man with experience that has been on the mountain 100 times? And for the first time in this match, Ben McCoy has the clear advantage. And now he is not climbing. He is looking for something under that ring. But the question is, what is he looking for under that ring? What is he looking for and why? Right into the steps. Wrestlers go up and down those steps all night. Big men, lots of beef. Those steps are sturdy and formidable. And Shaq almost split the steps in half. Good God. And the desecration of Ben McCoy continues. The soulless look in his eyes. The emptiness. This is not the Ben McCoy that I came to work for a year ago. And Shaq Jordan is in real trouble right now for the first time in this match. And that might be the break Shaq needed to give him a break and give him a breath to recover from all the offense that McCoy laid on him, and both men are down. And the chant underway, let's go Shaq, as the crowd willing Shaq Jordan to find a way to put Ben McCoy down. They want him to take him outside the woodshed and take Old Yeller out. But it would seem to me that Old Yeller still has a little bit left in the tank. And Shaq is waiting for Ben to rise, and Ben is up, and here comes Shaq on the attack, and that is a picture-perfect suplex. And it looks like he's looking for another one. And that is dose. Are we going to get a third one? Are we going to get a three amigos? Oh, viva la raza! Oh, to Eddie, wherever you are. Shaq Jordan channeling his inner Latino heat. And now he gets the giant ladder. That ladder is big enough to climb and talk to God. And Ben is busted wide open. Ben is bloody. He is a mess. Oh my. And Ben might be done. That might be it. That might be it. Ben is busted open. He is a crimson mask. The dangers of ladder matches are real. And now both men are climbing ladder. I don't know how Ben is even walking at this point, or let alone how he can see through the blood. And now high above the arena at the top of that ladder, they are just swinging for the fences. Punch after, oh boy. Both men hop off the ladder. Uh-oh. And Shaq has got him up. Is he going to hit him with a razor's edge? My goodness. We had three amigos, a razor's edge. What's next? And Shaq is moving the ladder. You would think he would be moving it to get it in position to climb and reclaim his title, as Ben is clearly out of it. And the ref has been called in to hold the ring. God no, and Shaq is climbing up to the top. He is perched at the, oh boy. Shaq is about to make him famous. Good God, don't do it. Don't do it. Dropping the elbow from the highest point in the arena. Shaq is hurt. Ben might be out. You want to talk about danger. You want to talk about a thrill ride. Hitting him with that elbow from the top of that ladder. Good Lord. Suddenly we've gone from a ladder match to a Extreme Rules match. Ben is still conscious, which is admirable. And Shaq has his hand on the title, and Ben trying to find it somewhere within him to get back in this match, but I just don't think he's got the gas in the tank. Although he's back up that ladder. Never say die. And this is just getting out of hand. Wait a minute. What the hell is he doing here? What the hell is Muggsy James doing here? Muggsy James, a measure. And what is he? Is that a screwdriver? Muggsy James has brought Ben. No, don't do it, Ben, you son of a bitch. Good God, no. Oh, my. Oh, guys. My God. That is absolutely disgusting. Ben McCoy, with the help of filthy Muggsy James, once a member of Pestilence, now God knows what he wants. And now it's just a matter of time. Oh, God, not this way. Not this way. What a disgraceful display by the owner of a company. Heinous. There is nothing redeeming about this display. And the crowd letting Ben McCoy have it. He could not beat Shaq Jordan one-on-one, enlist the help of Muggsy James, and here we are. What have we seen born tonight? What level of hell are we about to sink to? This is not the Frontline Pro I signed up for, I'll tell you that. And Muggsy's still working over Shaq Jordan. And here's the replay. Look at that. That's the belt cam, or the rig cam, and you can see the joy and sadistic pleasure on the face of the God. It just makes you sick. And now he is in Shaq's fate. God only knows. And now they're just opening up a can. We need security out here right now. Someone, here we go. Here comes the cavalry. As they chase McCoy and Muggsy out of the ring, saving Shaq Jordan for the moment. But the damage has been done. The belt has been lost. This son of a bitch absolutely has disappointed and put a pox on Frontline. The once proud company has been compromised.
Come on. No, my time is money. We're doing this now. You need interviews. You want fucking answers. Let's give you some answers.
You're goddamn right we do.
Everybody wants answers. Everybody wants answers. Let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about, Steve? Steve, you got all this hardcore shit to say about me, right? Right there, looking at it with my own fucking blood. That chat pisses you off, doesn't it? I bet it does. I bet you see a guy like me, and you wonder, how the hell can I get this angry? You don't think this is what we do overseas? What? You think we go and we fight terrorists with good charm and humor, huh? You think we win hearts and minds with feelings, huh? You better get a condom for your heart, because I'm about to screw your feelings. All right? I'm going to tell you, no, I'm going to start this off. Let me interview you, Captain. Captain, I have all the interviews. I have all the answers. I hit all the hard. You can sit here and how dare you? You can down-dress a guy like Quinn Whittick, a guy who's done more in this business than you could ever imagine to try to do. And I see you playing cosplay down in Indiana like you're fucking somebody. And you're going to sit here and you're going to talk shit about us, the greatest champion in Frontline Pro history, because you want to get some clickbait. You think you're cute, right? Yeah, no, you think you're cute. You think everybody thinks you're funny, right? You think it's cute. It's cute to downgrade a guy who's done more for this company than you have. You walk in the door. It's just so funny. It's all you guys. You walk in the door, and you act like all the guys that built this place didn't build nothing. How does that work? Tell me how that works. I told everyone for 3 months after we won the tag tournament, when we did this match, it was going to be by any means necessary, right? You remember sitting down and talking? Remember calling my phone and asking me about it? I said by any means necessary. You just saw any means necessary. But so again, excuse me while I spit my own blood out of my mouth. Explain to me what I said that I did wrong. Explain to me how yet again you villainized me as the bad guy when I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Go ahead. Yes, I want to know.
So, if we're going to do In Focus, and you're going to call me out like you have, let's make the narrative actual. In Focus is a series of questions that need to be asked.
Yep.
And I do have a question for you that needs to be asked. You know, by any means necessary is just fine. We saw what your means were. We got it. Message received.
We saw what they weren't. It was with any honor, with any military bearing, with any respect.
I got you, bro.
Tell the boss.
You crossed the line, Ben. You crossed the line by putting the fans under that bus. The fans are why you're here. Right. And you can badmouth me, you can badmouth anybody, you can call us newbies, whatever you want. I am a professional here to do a job, but you shit can the fans, that is unacceptable.
Shit can the fans. How did I shit can the fans? Well, okay, no. I want to know. This is, you want journalistic integrity right now.
I do.
Steven? Okay, Steven, so let me give you journalistic integrity. The fans sit there and go on the internet and play Wrestling Professor and talk about how they have all the ins and the outs, and they know everything that's going on, and they have, the dirt sheets, and they have all the answers, right? They can sit there and they can bother us for autographs, and they can bother us for our time for pictures for their Facebook. But then, the second that they go walk away from us, they can go and talk about how terrible we are, how crappy we are. But yet, they just want to spend $20. You sit here and say, I wouldn't be here without the fans. The fans wouldn't be in this building without me. You don't think, oh, I'm wrong?
Oh, no.
I don't put the work in?
Oh,
I don't put the time and the effort in?
Ben, there's never been anybody questioning your work.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. But so here's the question. So I provide us a wholesome, awesome, excellent entertainment-based product. Do you agree?
100%.
I have done that for 6 years, 50 straight shows without fail. Don't you agree?
I do.
Okay. So here's the question for you. When is enough enough? And when do the fans suddenly get the right to question in the manner of which I provide that entertainment for them? I would rather they simply say thank you and appreciate the fact that I've done what I've done for them. And I understand. I get it. This, I see it. I see it. And I see you sitting there. And, I'd be upset about your words with military stuff, but coming from a Poe who's never seen anything, I'm not going to say anything. So let me tell you something. Yeah, go ahead. You can ride your little Harley out of here later. But you see, this is me being the world champion. You're not. Still not. So you can take your Emmys and shine them up. It's still not this. So let me tell you something. You're mad about this. You're upset about this. So let's go through it. I understand that you don't like the way I'm doing things, but what I am doing is what is best for Frontline. And if you don't believe that, let me at least argue my point. Don't you think I at least have the right to have my day in court and represent myself? Let's do it right now. Don't you think that's fair? I'm prepared. Are you prepared?
I'm prepared.
Okay, cool. You have all your rebuttals ready for me? You got your cross-examination?
I'm ready.
So I'll take my lead exam. Here it goes. I have less than 18 months left in this business. I am done in December of next year. I have called my shot on that for over a year. Time's ticking, Steve. We get lucky. I somehow drag that hunk of shit, Hot Rod Daddy N, to a tournament victory win. I give him the best day of his life because, let's be honest, he got the ace of all partners in that tournament. Name one guy more world traveled than me in that tournament. Name one guy who's got three tours of Japan under their belt. Name one guy who's been in the ring with Minoru Suzuki. Name another guy who's been in the ring with Tatsu Fujinami. Name somebody who's been in the ring with legends like Kenta. Who? Me. Just me. Who's been in the ring with Jimmy Superfly Snuka? Me. Who's been in the ring with Rob Van Dam? Me. I've done those things. You want to know why? Because I am one of the best to ever do this. And now, I get it. You don't like the way I did it, but let's understand something. Here's why it was for the best for Frontline Pro. Shaq Jordan, while his loss as champion is tragic as it may be, and as much as it may break your heart because I know how much you love Cinderella stories, it makes Frontline Pro better because instead of having a weak, empathizing champion who can lose and let down the fans, you now have a strong, merciless champion who will show you what winning is all about. And isn't this the sport of professional wrestling? Isn't the whole damn point to win? When did it become about glad-handing and these assholes and asking and begging for their money so that we can do car trips that don't pay enough, that drive us in the hole, that drive us past our families, that make us lose everything? You don't think I've given enough? I've given a marriage and my son to this business. What else do you want? I've given 20 years of my life to business. I've given my leg. I've given my shoulder. I've given 14 concussions to this thing. I've given countless stitches, and it looks like a little more are coming. So let me tell you something. When was the enough? And so I get that. You hate the way I did it because while my championship existence like this is grotesque and awful to you, it makes Frontline Pro better because now someone's got to come and get me, don't they? Now someone's got to step up, don't they? No more Camelot days where everybody wants to hug and kiss and hold babies and sing Kumbaya. Now you got to start hunting. Because like you said through this whole broadcast, we got church coming, don't we? Ashton Day. You think those Crucible boys are going to be nice to anybody here? You think Warhorse is going to be nice to anybody here? I don't think you quite understand where you are. I think you need to wake up and apologize to me because you've been dreaming this whole time as to where you think you are. You are in a land of the best that's about to become the land of the giant best.
And I will fight this till my dying day. This is the land of the giants. This is the best of Wisconsin. Your career, very well storied, and what you've done to make this mean something.
7 times. 7 times around the sun. 7 times around the sun. Who else? Who else we got in the company has been around the sun 7 times?
Who? If you'll let me finish. What you've done to make this mean something.
That's right.
What you've done to
you want to touch this, you can get in the ring and fight me for it.
What you've done to make this mean something is impressive, and we all benefit from it.
Damn right.
However, when an owner feels the need to win the title, whether they're first in line or it's 18 months, that's not good business. That's just carny.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Steve. You don't like the way I won it? Fine. I'll give you that. That might be on me. I'll even concede to you that maybe it was done the wrong way. But I'll tell you what, Steve. Why don't you go, since you're so confident that I'm really wrong, why don't you go back in that locker room and find somebody who wants to step up? Why don't you go find someone who wants to step up? Find someone who wants to try to title. How many? Because I think you're going to be surprised. I think you think you're going to walk out there and think there's going to be a bunch of eager people. But I think you're going to be really disappointed when you see a lot of heads do this. Because you know why? I'm telling you, Steve. I'm merciless. I have been military trained to protect and to save people in the worst physical ways possible. And I am excellent at my job because I'm efficiently trained beyond measure. I have a doctorate in the ballistic entry of the human anatomy. Times 9, Steve. I am as real as it gets in this business. There is no one more real than me. Because in the game of life and death matches, I am 9-0. And if that means I'm standing here, what do you think those other guys are? What do you think I did to them? I think you need to wake up because you're standing in front of a serial killer right now. You're standing in front of somebody who's going to go and have a beer. If I wanted to, Steve, I could leave you in the puddle right now. And do you know who would stop me? You think Thrill would stop me? He knows better. He knows. You were never smart enough to ask him about my dark side, were you? You never asked him about what Mickey McCoy and the foreign franchise used to do in Green Bay. You never asked him about the Mad Dog Club times. No, you didn't. You didn't know this was coming. You know who this was coming. You know who this was coming. Do you want to know what the worst part is? You want to know what the worst part is? He never let you know that. He never said a word. He sat there and smiled in your face because that's what I told him to do. You think he didn't tell you because he was worried about what you would think? Or do you think he didn't tell you because I don't believe him not to tell you? Who do you work for? No. Answer the question. Who do you work for?
I work for you, Ben.
Yes, you do, Steve. Do I tell you handsomely for your time?
You do.
Yes, I do, Steve. Do you earn what you get here, Steve? Do I make sure that as a boss?
Yes.
I would remember that before you get utterly challenged. I'm not going to. I would leave your ass in this spot right now and not think twice. And it don't matter to me what's happening in your life. It doesn't. Look at me. Look at this. And I know you're broke. I know you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I have to get me. I know. I bet you there's a tiny little part of you that'd like to get me right now. I bet you that. I see you think I haven't noticed your fingers twitching in the last 2 minutes? I've been 10 steps ahead of everyone this entire time and nobody even because that's how good I am. I was. But now there's no more hiding. And now here's the scoop. You've done such good. Here's your journalism. You think Muggsy was my only secret selling? You really think I went into this? Oh sure, Gary was gonna wrap it. It's only relying on one guy. Hey, hold on. Actually, let's act the airspace. Military tactics and training wise, if you execute any missions,
Well, depends on you. 6 to be 8.
6 to 8.
That's multiple.
So you know what? I want to let you chew on 6 to 8. And I want you to wonder how many of those guys in those locker rooms are really your heroes. I want you to wonder how many guys are really on your side. Because if you think that I walked into this half-cocked, or I've been unhinged this whole time,
Clearly I have not. But I will pay attention as we move forward. And I will tell you this. You're the champion. I can't change that. But I will say what I want. I will call it like I see it. And if you ever refer to me as a cosplayer again, I'll meet you in the grease spot.
You have no idea how much you do. Thank you. I really do. I know you're so mad you don't want to come to the con. I would give you a hug if I could. You hug me. Very, very much. Steve. You know that it only takes 3 pounds of pressure for a fork to go through a human appendage.
I did not know that.
Wonder what that feels like.
This, unfortunately, has been In Focus. We'll see you next time.